G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company as always. We're talking all the clubs in the competition as we head down towards the start of the season. It's a pre-season tribute to all the clubs out there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Guess where we're headed right now?
Yes.
Hang on, let me. I'll paint a picture for you. There's a bloke that walks around the stadium. He's got a beard that he refuses to shave off.
Yeah.
But why would you?
Well, I just don't really want. I don't really want to get rid of it.
It's quite something.
You. Oh.
It's not an attractive beard, is it?
I like it.
He's a bit of a weird cat, would you say?
You reckon?
Oh well, he had a dabble at coaching last season.
Yes.
Did it right?
I thought the league stiffed him not to get coach of the month in July.
I picked up one.
Yeah, I wonder who's responsible for that one.
In fact, he was so good in July that they haven't given him the gig again this year. New coach out at Waverley. Waverley.
They didn't give him the gig.
Well, actually, he makes all the decisions.
The Waverley Falcons, that's where we are.
Talking about Mike Bullock, of course. Very good day to Mike. We've got to stay on his good side.
Yes.
He's a wonderful man. Waverley, 4 teams in the competition, and perennially they have been a very, very successful club.
Powerhouse Big V club for sure.
Absolutely.
Powerhouse for sure. Let's have a look at the youth women. Last season they finished 7th, 6 wins and 12 losses.
As we know.
Well, let's not forget real change in direction for their women's program last season.
Yeah, they were effectively an under-18s team last year, and it was a great introduction for those kids, an opportunity that they took pretty well. I thought they were really competitive in a lot of those games.
To get 6 wins for that young team, I think was a sensational effort.
Agreed. Overachieved.
Yeah, big time.
So more to the point, as they head into year 2 of this transition, what's going to happen?
It's tough because I think that I agree with Waverley, they overachieved, but I also think the competition now steps up again with the formation of the Victorian Youth Championship. So probably, I think they'll be competitive again, but for me, more of the same.
Yeah, I reckon they'll be very similar. I think they've also got a couple of younger girls that are knocking on the door to try and, as young as they already are.
Yeah.
They all about the youth and promoting them, and it'll be a tight little unit, but I don't think the finals this year.
They had a couple of their, every now and then a girl from their champ squad would drop down, who was from that championship winning team in 2011, like Tully Higgs.
Yes.
And if that happens again, they'll be a little better and they might snag a few extra wins, but I don't think they'll make finals this year.
I think it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be tough based on a couple of things. But one hidden factor is, I think they've got a fair few girls now from that program over playing in the States.
A lot, yeah.
Waverley have been a club that have really encouraged their athletes that are doing well to go over and get that college experience.
Yeah,
I think,
which is invaluable.
I know everyone has different opinions on it, but I think there are some clubs that prefer to keep the kids at home. My personal view is if the kids can go over and get that experience in college, I think that's
plus a free education.
That's right, and I think Waverley do a good job at, if the athletes want to go and experience college, they're really supportive of that, hoping that one day they'll come back and represent the club in the future.
I'm telling you now, the day will come where they have a full state champ women's team who all have American accents. That's what's going to happen.
Just the twang. Just the slight twang.
That's it. I don't think they'll make the finals, but good luck to the youth women. The youth men last season 5th, 14 and 8, and one of the most entertaining teams to watch when they get their offense up and running. They could absolutely rack up the numbers, couldn't they?
Certainly could. Sadel Threatseen, who was their coach last year, he's just coaching juniors this year, I think, and Eric Minerve, who was the championship, I think the only back-to-back championship winning coach to be sacked mid-season in the 3rd year, going for his 3-peat.
And replaced by the general manager.
He wasn't sacked.
He stood down.
And look, forget what happened. The relationship obviously wasn't bad because now he's popped up again.
Well, they're all there. They're all still there, and I think he's going to do a great job. He's been a junior coach there for a while now. He coaches their under-18s as well, who are phenomenal from all respects. And these kids are all going to be coming through, and he's just going to build them through. They got some great guys.
I tell you what I like about Waverley. Just speaking about what happened there last season.
Yeah.
One thing Waverley don't do is they don't beat around the bush. They tell the truth.
Yeah.
We got everything we wanted on that episode.
There was no rumour around because
tell you exactly how it is.
Show, he answered every question honestly, and I think at the time we said it and we said it again, that was to commend Waverley for doing that.
It was great. Finals, yes or no?
Probably not.
They'll be there.
Will they make top 4, at least get a crossover?
they'll be there.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to be very close to it.
Dark horse for the title.
Wow.
Smoky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smoky.
The old Smoky.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
On these teams.
I can see that.
Bandwagon, or take note right now. I'm on the
Okay.
bandwagon.
I'm
excited.
Yeah.
I think finals.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I reckon they're getting
See,
very
You
good.
might be onto something.
Ooh.
You know?
Last year, Hawthorn was my smoking. We rode them to third.
Oh,
this
yeah.
year, this year it's
Yeah.
Waverley.
You
I
rode
did.
them all.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let's
Just Beth and I jumped in the bandwagon.
Let's
so.
just not forget that this is coming from the man that absolutely
Yeah, we won't
derailed
mention
Waterboard.
Come on,
Who
champions.
went on to win a title, by the way. State champ women finished 8th last season. Again, rebuilding season for them. We talked about that ad nauseum last year. 4-16. Bridget Ardossi comes into that team.
Nice.
I think Taylor Dickinson gone to the States. Georgia
Yes.
Sturgeon gone to the States.
Yep.
So they've definitely lost a couple.
He'll be coming back, I believe.
George Sturgeon. Melissa Moyle definitely playing from all reports.
Yes, and Melissa was an outstanding player.
One of the most
Great player.
underrated players
Yeah,
last
great.
season.
Definitely, and a
I
shit.
don't know why she was underrated because she's got some
She just
WNBL
come-
experience and things like that over in WA.
Yeah, she just gave
Yeah.
those kids someone to play around, and then I think you add another big body like Bridget Ardossi there.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to play
Expect
them.
this team to be the big improvers in champ women this year. I
Yep.
think. I really do believe.
No
that.
one expected them to get 4 wins last year,
No.
That's right.
and I reckon they'll double that.
I think that
Yeah.
I think they'll more than double it.
Yeah.
And I think they had 4 wins, but how many of their games were competitive?
Yeah.
They just fought it out the whole way.
Especially,
Yeah.
they led a lot of quality teams at half time and
they
just
did.
sort of faded out.
Yep. They'll be looking at finals right in the eye when it comes to August. I think they'll be
Yeah.
there.
They make it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they will.
Waverley to make it.
I think they will. Which is
Waverley state champ women with a bunch of kids running around will make finals.
Rightio. Well, let's do this again. Top 4 state champ women.
in no particular.
Here we go. Because
In no
you lot have just
particular
said they're all
order.
going to make finals. So we're
Melbourne.
about to find out.
Yep.
Melbourne, yeah.
McKinnon, Hume City, Waverley, banged.
Yep.
So no Diamond Valley.
No
I
Diamond
said
Valley,
no on
no
the Diamond
Valley.
Valley show, no Ringwood. So we're pretty even state champ women this year. Can we take it
See
back?
what happens when you actually start listing the teams down.
It's going to be tight in state champ women this year. I think it's going to be a real even out of
Very
competition when you look at that. Yeah.
Not only is it going to be tight, we're going to get some hate mail on the back of these.
Don't write letters. They're just tips.
Just,
It's
yeah.
probably all wrong.
4-16, they're coming from a long way back. I know that they're developing. I know Ardossi comes in. Ardossi played last season.
She's had a big WNBL
She
season.
has.
She dominated.
Yeah.
4-16 is a long way back. I reckon they just miss.
Okay. Who makes it like McKinnon,
Melbourne McKinnon. I said I like Diamond Valley. I really like Diamond Valley. And Hume, based on Milner picking up a couple of players.
Mm.
So, okay, state champ men. Let's have a look at it. Finished 3rd last season, 13-7. They were 2 times reigning champs coming into the season.
Excited about this too.
Yeah, me too.
It took them a long time to get going last season.
They
Yeah, it
were
did.
very sluggish.
They were incredibly sluggish, and I think probably more than a couple of occasions during the season, we all sat here and thought, "Oh, are they going to make it?"
I think with Benny Lewis and Danny Dillon there, I think most people honestly assumed that they would get the 3-peat going
Yeah.
into the season.
They were better than the year before on paper.
Yeah.
For whatever reason though, the mix didn't work. I think Benny and Daniel Dillon probably didn't live up to the expectations that again on paper people probably thought for them. So I think the way they've gone about putting together their team for this season, I think it's going to reap the rewards for them.
Yeah.
It's back to their successful formula that got them
That's quite right.
back to back.
Spot on.
I reckon it's a really good call. I think they expected a lot more from their team last season,
Yeah.
and they didn't follow through.
And I think Arkell fits them like a glove. And
Who else comes into that team?
you're looking at Carl Beston as well as the other key
Carl
in,
Beston.
and a couple of the younger guys like Sean Stewart and Abram Hoffenjang will be
Matt Bonjetti
playing.
from Diamond Valley.
Yeah, they'll be playing. Have increased roles in the men's side, and they're deep.
Then had the coach change
That's
into
right.
that.
That's right. Andy Sherwood is probably one of the better ones going around
Yeah.
the chair.
Does Andy look over his shoulder? Just make sure Mike's taking it away.
I think you'd be
To
right.
keep an eye on it, or
Michael, keep an eye on it.
no, I think he would. Have they
Just
got
Just because he's passionate about it, he loves Waverley, so he should.
a Waverley?
Mark Cuban of
A Waverley done? Have they got anyone else to come in?
I
Can we
wouldn't-
expect maybe a late
Yeah.
call up somewhere?
I think they're done.
I don't think they want to go down that superstar player
Yeah, it
route
didn't
from
work.
last year. I think now, if you have a look at their team across the board, you add Chris Arkell, Beston, Matt Bonjetti with the players they've got, and with Andy Sherwood, I think the jigsaw fits now,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think they're going to be really,
It's a really
tough.
nice balance.
Yeah, love the balance of this team a
Yeah.
lot.
Finals?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yep, for me.
yes,
Yes.
I
And
think. Sorry, no, you go.
I'm going to tip them for defensive team of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm not inclined. I don't think so.
That's a really interesting thing to say.
I think
Is there
it's-
such an award as defensive team of the year?
No.
No, I'm not. I think it's going to be
He'll be
interesting.
the best defensive team
Absolutely.
this season.
I think Sherwell will do his best to make the best defensive
Yeah.
team, but I think there's some guys there who would probably prefer to play offense.
Absolutely. But the key to them winning a title
That's
Will be
was
their
locking
defense.
teams down to a low score, and that's what
Yes.
their successful formula was. And if they return to
Yep.
that, which I think they will.
I 100% agree with you because I think we've all said that for us it's Bulleen and Crow Bay
Yep.
as the two teams to beat.
Yep.
I think if one of those teams don't perform, it's going to be Waverley. That for me step up.
The great thing about Waverley is the two titles that they won, they weren't the favourites.
No, they were underdogs in both, which means they know how to get up when it's,
Absolutely.
time to come.
So good luck to the Falcons. Everybody out there, get along and support the green and
Oh.
yellow. Green
Yep.
and yellow, the Falcons.
It's not
And,
gold,
um,
is it? Sure.
No, it's not.
Green, well, whatever it is. And unknown to everybody out
I
there,
think greens. It might even be a pine.
what on earth are you talking
I think it's a
about?
pine.
Oh, green.
Pine green.
Yeah.
Is there such
Not
a
really
green as
emerald, is
pine
it?
green?
No, it's not.
Oh, like the
even-
Are
green
you
of a
kidding
pine
me?
tree.
Yeah, like pine. You know,
Yeah,
pine.
right.
Yeah.
Pine green.
It's green, man. What do you mean pine green? That's
Well,
like a
light
fancy
green
on
and
me.
dark
It's
green.
like a
is
dark
different.
green.
There you
It's
go.
like
You
dark
know,
green.
Why are these? There's different greens even on the banner.
That's almost a pine green.
Andrew Seabrook, write in. Tell us what colour
Oh,
the
Bet you're
Waverley
right in.
uniform.
Andrew.
Bet you're right in. It's pine green.
Andrew, please write in and let us know what colour green it is. Can I just say, unbeknown to everybody out there, the reason why we're ripping the crap out of each other, that's about 44
This
pre-season
is our
shows
last
we've done.
club, Waverley, the last club we've done over 2 full
Lucky.
days of filming.
I've had enough of looking at you lot, and you've had enough looking at me. That's
Quite
it.
right.
We won't see each other for another few weeks.
Yes.
Good luck to Waverley.
See you at the tournament.
Yes.
Certainly will.
They've got all their teams playing, I believe.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Nice to see.
Good to see you. Good luck to Waverley. Good luck to everybody else out there. Season 2013 on the way.